All right, T, I've got a question for you, right? How do you think Max Verstappen feels right now about the sport of F1? Outside of all of this crazy, politics and what's going on at Red Bull, just him at the front all the time. Do you think he's happy?
I think he's happy because it comes easy for him, innit? So it's a good chance to just like race with no pressure. Like, he just does what he wants to do, kind of thing. But at the same time, it must be boring, man. Like if
Mm.
I liken it to when you play GTA and you get all the cheat codes and
Yeah.
you can get all the best cars, the best characters, whatever. It gets boring after a while. You play, you can do anything. You can get away from the police easily by just
Yeah.
in the cheat code, whatever. Then there's no challenge. And
Mate.
in life in general, when there's no challenge, there's no excitement.
Yeah.
You'll,
And
you'll get bored.
this is what's making me think I can understand if he was to leave before he gets the eighth, or if he says, you know what, I'm going to go to another, when people say, let me go to another team and see if I can do it there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because like him just being first all the time, yes, it's great, but there's actually no challenge. And as someone that's super competitive, and we've read about how competitive Max is, this isn't really joyous right now. Dominance is great. We
Yeah,
understand it. But like even dominance over your teammate, 22 seconds. Last year was 11 seconds. You're doubling it. It's like,
yeah,
I wonder if he's like, oh, all right, just show up on a Saturday or a
yeah.
Sunday. And
It's
do you
just
know what I mean?
it's a stroll down. It's just, oh man, it's too easy, man.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, he's in a good place to. He can either carry on and smash the records a few times, like a few titles
Mm.
under his belt, or if he really wants a challenge, he can go to another team, and he can always come back. Is proven himself already. Like if he imagine
Mm.
he went to Mercedes and it's not going down well, he's got enough
Mm. Yeah.
credibility
Yeah.
to make a phone call back to Horner and be like, hey, next
I want to
season
come back. Yeah.
I'll come back. So it'd be like, like in football when you get to a level and you have to go play at this other prestigious team just to see what's going on. Like
Right.
you might go to Real Madrid just to, when the opportunity comes, you go there just to be like, yeah, I played for Real Madrid at one point in my life, or you go to Barca
Yeah.
and then you might come back to English Prem again and just carry on playing as normal. But at least you've ticked that box and say,
Yeah. I did it. Yeah. I went
let's
over
let's
there and
let's
did it. Yeah.
but yeah, man, like you can do that. I feel like if I was him, I'll try. I'll just dabble, see what other teams say.
Mercedes, basically. If I was him, go to Mercedes.
Mercedes, prove people. When people are like, "Oh, it's the car." Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
for a long
Yeah.
time. Everyone kept going, it's the car," but I keep proving them wrong. That actually it's me, not the car. It'll
Yeah.
be at
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Be at both. It's a synergy. But it'd be nice to see if Max can go to Mercedes and do what Hamilton couldn't do, for example.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
take that so-called tractor and actually
Right.
smash it and be like, hey. mm,
Right. Because part of the car is obviously the driver in terms of like how the car's like molded around the driver. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, could Verstappen go somewhere else and make that team that obviously has money? We're talking about Mercedes or Ferrari here. We're not talking about he's going to Williams.
mm,
Like, but could he like galvanize the team to make a car that actually works? Because him being 22 seconds ahead of Checo is crazy.
yeah,
They're in the same car, but clearly it's not the same car.
yeah, yeah.
It's clearly not.
It's
And
wild.
Checo's not a horrible driver. He's
No, no,
not
he's
he's won in an Alpine, or shall we say racing Indy. He's won in that car.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he's not a rubbish driver.
yeah. Because people forget, like, it's easy to just go, Adrian Newey. It's easy to go, Max. It's easy to go, the car. But there's a whole team that makes the
That's
dream
it.
work.
100%.
So to speak, it's like you need a good race engineer. You need a good team around you to build a
Mm,
car that they're listening to you, because at the end of the day, you're the one experiencing all the bits when you're driving, right? So
mm.
if you're in a position where they're able to understand you and you're able to say, all right, tweak this, tweak that to make sure and stuff like that, you got the same car. It's just a matter of getting a setup right to suit your driving preference and then make sure
Yeah.
that it's at the same standard. But I don't know if those guys speak in terms of like teammates being like, oh, hey Max, so what do you do differently?
I would be on his voicemail
Yeah,
saying, "Listen, you haven't picked up my fifth call, but
just
I'm
like,
calling you for a sixth time.
yeah,
Can you tell
making
me
notes.
how you're so far ahead of me,
Yeah,
please?"
yeah, making notes and say, like all those turns, how'd you take them so fast? Like, what's your
Yeah. I saw you on turn 13. Like
yeah, yeah,
there it was in Bahrain, and there was a point where Max pitted, came out the pit, and was like driving around, and there wasn't another car in sight. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
what
crazy.
is going on here?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
But you know
what's
what? This
actually
is
happening?
going to be telling. The Saudi race will be telling because they're both on the front row, right? So
Mhm.
we'll see.
We shall see. We shall
Perez has no
see.
excuse. He's not at the back somewhere. He's literally, you just have to go past Shah. It's not going to be easy, but
Mm-hmm.
go past him. And Max can help as well in some sort of way. He's up front. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.